What's up, rock stars? Boom! Hey, hey, hey! So today's Catholic saint of the day is Saint Thomas More. So imagine being one of the most powerful men in England, the king's closest advisor, Lord Chancellor, a best-selling author, and you walk away from it all. Not because you failed, but because your conscience wouldn't let you stay. That's the story of St. Thomas More. And today, June 22nd, is his feast day. So, Thomas More was born in London in 1878. His father was a prominent lawyer and judge, and Thomas followed that path. Oxford, legal training, Parliament. By his 40s, he was one of the most respected men in the kingdom. But there's something most people don't know. Before he rose to prominence, Thomas More spent 2 years living next door to a Carthusian monastery. He joined their prayers. He considered becoming a monk. He chose the secular world, but he never forgot those monks. He was also a devoted father, insisted that his daughters receive the same education as his son. Radical for the 1500s. But he wore a hair shirt beneath his fine robes as a private act of penance, hidden holiness. So, King Henry VIII loved Thomas More, and More served him faithfully. He was made Lord Chancellor in 1529. He was brilliant, effective, fiercely loyal. But then Henry tried to annul his marriage by Catherine of Aragon, and he wanted the Pope to bless it. When the Pope refused, Henry decided he simply would replace the Pope, at least in England. There's a whole story around that. Thomas More could not sign on for that. So he resigned. He stayed quiet. He didn't preach against the king. He just refused to take an oath declaring Henry the supreme head of the church. Silence wasn't enough for Henry. More was arrested, imprisoned in the Tower of London, put on trial with a rigged jury. He was convicted, and on June 6, 1535, he was beheaded. So his last words. Climbing the scaffold, he made a small joke, asking the guards to help him up, saying he could imagine coming down on his own. And then, before they took his head, Thomas More declared to the crowd, "I die the king's good servant, but God's first." 8 words. 500 years later, they still land like a verdict. So, why does it matter today? St. Thomas More was a patron of lawyers, is the patron of lawyers, politicians, civil servants, and adopted children. He is a model for every Catholic who has to navigate a world, a workplace, a culture, a political movement that is asking them to compromise what they know to be true. Oh, how true is that today? He wasn't a hermit. He wasn't hiding from the world. He was in the middle of it. The courts, the parliament, the royal palace. And he held his ground, not through anger or protest, but through quiet, steadfast faithfulness. His life asks us, when the moment comes, and it will, who will we serve first? St. Thomas More was beatified in 1886 by Pope Leo XIII and canonized on May 19th, 1935 by Pope Pius XI, 400 years after his death. The church said, this man got it right. On this feast day, let's ask for his intercession, especially for those of you in law, public service, or any field where integrity costs something. St. Thomas More, pray for us. If you got something from this, you know somebody that could probably benefit from hearing this or seeing this, share it with them, please. And hopefully this helps you along in your journey. Come back tomorrow to hear about tomorrow's saint of the day, and I'll keep sharing them. May God bless you, and hey, share your smile with the world because it just might make somebody's day.